Boys, welcome. Week 13, Rock City Power Rankings. I'm in much better shape than I was last week, gentlemen. But I'm in much worse shape than I was last week because, unlike that Pearl Jam song, I'm not still alive. I've been eliminated. But there are 7 teams remaining in the hunt, and only one has mathematically locked himself in, despite me saying weeks ago that Call Me Daddy was locked into the playoffs. It has turned out to be a little less than true. Now, last week of the year, 15 years in, gents. You guys should know by now to send me your fucking money. I shouldn't be asking right now. I should have a Venmo full of $75 is from all the participants in this league. So please, I'm not going to say my Venmo on here because it's my real name. And I'm afraid people are going to find out who I actually am. And all this silly stuff that I say on here is going to come back and get me fired. So if you need my Venmo, text me and I will berate you viciously and then give it to you. Boys, pay for the league so I could pay the guys when they win because God knows it ain't fucking me. So let's get your money turned in so I can get everybody paid on time. Other than that, league champion, regular season, congratulations, Drew Peacock, 11-2, clinching it. Now, one more win for Drew Peacock ties him with Pimptastic in 2021 for the most wins in a single season with 12. But I do have to shout out Suck My Dicka in the record books, 11-1-1 as the greatest regular season in Rock City history in 2014, just to shout that out. But if we're talking about records, league worst, 11 loss season. Brawler 2017, Shit Panthers 2015, and the Michigan Wolverines, no longer part of the league, 2014. So 2015, 2014, 2017, and now 2025, Flounder. One more loss, and it is the worst season in Rock City fantasy football history. The guy, listen, I looked through the record books. In 2020, the guy was the runner-up. So it's not like he hasn't done anything since he won the first year. He's been relevant. Just not this year. Tough break. Flounder. Not a good way to go about stuff. However, the Swami, great way to go about stuff. Last week, 5-1, bringing the year's total to 47-31. The record for the Swam on a yearly total is 48. So if I win 2 next week, it will be the Swami's greatest year ever picking games. I've done actually extremely well. 47-31. It's fucking pretty sweet. We don't keep track of the props for a reason. Vidal, touchdown. Stafford, 2 touchdowns. I am below 500 by a lot on those. Gents, just like I do in the last week, every single year, when I go through the rankings, your rank previous will be your preseason rank. So we're going to reflect on where the Swamp, the commish, thought you would be at the beginning of the year and where you actually are now. I got to tell you, some of these pretty good. Some of them pretty bad, just like you would expect from an amateur idiot like myself. So those things are how we're going to go through the rankings. We still have to go through the rankings. It's the last week of the year, even though some of us are eliminated. So we're going to go through that. But first, we're going to pay the bills. I've been waiting for this one. Genesee 12 Horse Ale. This beer was drank in its original press by people who wore mustaches unironically like some of you do right now. This is when mustaches were really cool. And you could do cocaine openly in the bar. And there was bands like fucking Toto and fucking other shitty 80s bands on in the background. 12 Horse Ale, a Genesee classic for just Rochester through and through. Terribly ugly can. Mediocre beer at best. 12 horse ale. Liquid IV, orange vanilla flavor. Maybe the most African American purchase I've ever made in my entire life. It's actually delicious, but boy howdy, it just feels like something that, one of your boys would drink. Have fucking liquid IV. I don't know. I got nothing this week, boys. Although I have been waiting to crack this bad Larry. Oh, man. That tastes as bad as you think it would. Fucking 12 horse ale. Let's go. Boys, let's get her started. Number 12. A flounder. Man, that is rough. 1-11-1. Preseason rank. Number 8. Listen, I predicted that bad running backs would be the absolute downfall of this team. No idea that the downfall would have this team be trans species by the end of the year. Eliminated. Number 12. The flounder. Better luck next year. Number 11. The basement. 2-11 on the year. Preseason rank. Number 9. They dealt away A.J. Brown, and that didn't fix this bottom floor dwelling team. Eliminated. Number 11, the basement. Number 10, Cowboy Killers. 6-7 on the year. Preseason rank number 1. From hot start to hot fart. 1 win since week 6. Eliminated. Number 10, Cowboy Killers. Number 9. 24-inch pythons. 6-1 on the year. Preseason rank number 4. Drake London, Joe Burrow, Chase Brown. This team is going to be disappointing. Better luck next year, rookie. Eliminated. Number 9, 24-inch pythons. Number 8, Crystal McCaffrey. 4-9 on the year. Preseason rank number 12. Mayo, Debo, Breece Hall. Stunk like I predicted they would stink. Smoke them if you got them, Crystal McCaffrey. Eliminated. Number 8, Crystal McCaffrey. Number 7, the Bear Traps. 7-6 on the year. Previous rank, number 11. Bo Nix has been decent, so I was wrong there and made fun of this team. And this team still has life. Alive. Number 7, the Bear Traps. Number 6, Call Me Daddy. 8-5 on the year. Preseason rank, number 7. Very close on this one. Absolute bucket of yuck lately, this team. Scored 50 points again this week. Lamar and Saquon would carry this team to what? Looks like they've carried them to a bunch of losses lately. They stink, but alive. Number 5, Joe Jugglers. 8-5 on the year. Preseason rank number 2. Brock Bowers is back. Brock Bowers is back. This team's on fire. Look out. Alive. Number 4, Hackin' Darts. Sophomore season, 8-5. Previous rank number 10. Seems like Christian McCaffrey can play a whole season. Even though he was questionable in week 1, it made me question this whole team's ability. I was wrong on this one. It would take a major flop for this team to miss the playoffs. Alive. Number 3, cruising on Colorado shitwater. 8-5. Preseason rank number 3. Nailed this one right on the head. Gibbs, McBride, Josh Allen said that they would carry teams in victory. In fact, that was correct. And listen, unless something goes awry, also a lock probably, but not mathematically, but looks real good. Alive. Number 3, cruising on Colorado shitwater. Number 2, suck my dicka. 8-5 on the year, 7 straight wins. Preseason rank number 6. Listen, manage this team to success. If you look at what he drafted and what's in the lineup, there's definitely a little bit of a difference there. Alive, but not a lock. So gotta be careful. In control of his own destiny this week, but on absolute fire. Suck my dick up. And number 1, Drew Peacock. back on top, 11-2 on the year. I took away the top spot from Suck My Dicka this week. It's my fucking rankings. I can do whatever I want. He won the league championship this week. How can you deny the guy? 11-2, preseason rank number 5. I said, what's going to happen with this team's got 4 good running backs? Well, running backs aren't dead, guys. Maybe we should start fucking valuing them a little bit more. Carried this legend to a first round bye and a league championship and is absolutely alive. Drew Peacock, congrats. Number 1 in the rankings. Finished the league absolutely on top. Before the swamp comes out. Shop vac. This thing sucks worse than having to write ads and be fucking eliminated from the playoffs again from your own league. You fucking cocksuckers. Shop vac. Fucking. Wow. Pretty light ad from ShopVac this week. He's upset that I'm out of the league. I'm also upset that I'm out of the league. Out of all leagues, boys. Fucking, I got nothing to watch here, so Sundays are wide open if anybody needs me. All right, let's get down to it. Brass tacks, Swami. Got to get 2 of these right. So let's go. And guess what we're starting with? Cowboy Killers versus Drew Peacock. Cowboy Killers 89, Drew Peacock 105. I'm trying to win games in the predictions here. Michael Pittman gonna get a touchdown this week in the props. Peacock getting a W. Next up, Cho Jugglers versus Crystal Meth Capri. Playoff implications here. Cho Jugglers 91, Meth Capri 89 in an absolute close one. I've talked about him already. Brock Bowers over 10 points this week. I'm going to let you know what I think, how the playoffs are going to lay out at the end of this, but let's keep going. Next up, Pythons versus Basement. Meaningless game. Pythons, 85. Basement, 91. Gonna get a sneaky win this week. I got Higgins with a touchdown. Let's go. Make sure you keep that lineup in there. I'm trying to fucking swam out here. So, fucking Higgins, touchdown. Basement, W. Here we go. Next up, Flounder versus Darts. Playoff implications here? Not really. Flounder, 73. Darts, 100. Josh Jacobs, touchdown. Next up, Bear Traps versus Call Me Daddy. This game, huge play. This is basically a playoff game. More or less a play-in game. Bear Traps, 89. Daddy, 70. Cleveland defense has a great matchup this week. They are going to carry Bear Traps with over 10 points. 89-70. Remember that score. Next up, Cruisin' Kool-Aid, 97. Suck My Dicka, 99. The legend is going to knock down fucking Cruisin' on Colorado Kool-Aid, and that is going to make our playoff look a little different. Puka, touchdown, carrying Dicka to another straight victory. 8 straight to finish the year. I think it will be 1 on a bye, Peacock. 2 on a bye, Darts. 3, Ditka. 4, Cruisin' on Colorado Kool-Aid. 5, Bear Traps. 6, rounding out the field, will be the Cho Jugglers. The end of this weekend, Call Me Daddy will have missed the playoffs. That is my prediction, not what I'm rooting for, but that is what I am predicting at the end of this week. Boys, thank you so much for a fucking great regular season. I will be doing these a couple weeks during the playoffs. I am out of the country for a little bit, but you may see a fucking power ranking from outside the nation. I'm not. Boys, be good.